YouTube. Good evening. Welcome to OG Marv Whispers. I'm your host, Marvin Kahn. I'm going to change the topic of what I was going to talk about and talk about something I think is a little bit more important. Boys and dads. It is so important that a boy has his father in his life. And I'm really aiming this more at the fathers than and some at the mothers too, because it's important that the relationship between a dad and his son is maintained at all costs. The kid has a much better chance of being successful, being educated, having a happier, healthier life if his dad is involved in his life. I can't tell you how many kids I've seen that don't have a father in their life. And yeah, you can substitute the dad with the uncle, your brother, any male figure probably, but it's not quite the same as when he has his father with him. I mean, there, hands on. You dads out there, I don't understand how you have a son and 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 don't think enough of that boy to want to spend time with. I mean, how do you do that? Who does that? I don't understand that. Especially, in our community, white folks ain't gonna come down here or down there wherever you live. 'Cause actually, I'm not in the ghetto anymore. But it's important that father, the biological father, stays involved in that kid's life. The percentages in terms of him being successful are much higher if there's a dad involved. That's not to say that a kid that doesn't have a father, due to the fact that his father died or or is incarcerated or things of that nature. That doesn't mean that that kid can't be successful. Sure, he can, but it just takes that much more effort on his part. And kids need all the advantages they can possibly have in this day and age, you know, to try to make it and be successful. To you mothers out there, the important see you can either make or break that deal too, because I'm gonna tell you something. And this I'm telling you this from personal experience. I have 17 children with 12 mothers. And trust me, I got the range of the mothers runs from one end of the spectrum to the other. Um, you know, basically the mothers of my sons have all been, even the last one. With as much that's wrong with her as there is, I have to give her kudos for allowing me to uh, be with my son. Pretty much on a daily basis. I'm still trying to work on that in terms of maybe trying to make some kind of deal with her because here's the bottom line, and this is something I don't hear a whole lot about, but or it's not talked about very much. A female cannot make a man out of a boy because she don't have a clue what it is to be a man. Let me say that again. She doesn't have a clue as to what it takes to be a man or what men go through, and especially us black men. Because not only do we have to go through a bunch of bullshit just because we're men, but we go through more bullshit because we're black men. Even me, and I'll be honest, light skinned guys do get cut a little bit of break because I know for a fact that in the business world, light skinned black folks are a little bit more palatable in the boardroom than a darker person. And for you dark people out there that are listening to me, don't take offense because I'm just the messenger. I'm not the message. Okay. Yeah, we get a little bit more of a break, so it's important. I always knew the importance of the breaks that I got and how important it was going to be for the person coming behind me. Even when I was in my 30s, like when I first started working at San Quentin, um, uh, there was like 300 or 400 people in the Chabot College auditorium taking the test for San Quentin, and out of those 300 or 400 people, I mean, that place was packed. It was packed, wall to wall people, looking for jobs. This is back in 1981. And out of all those people that were there, only me and this other guy named Gerald Anderson, who became my very good friend, we got the job. There was only 2 openings, and they were given to Gerald and I. And hi, this is my son right here. Come on, I'm gonna let you sit in on this one. This is my son. I love this boy with all my heart. This boy is my heart. You hear me? My life is his life. And I spend a great deal of time. I'm so glad that I'm retired and I don't have to go to work and I still get paid because it affords me the ability to spend time with him. I'm close to him. He's close to me. We have a bond that ain't gonna never get broke by nobody. And that's important to me. This is my life right here. He's the reason I wake up in the morning. Okay? Real talk. Because I understand the importance of his success in relation to what I am doing with him. Wait, I'm on air. So. Anyway, I just need for you mothers to understand how important men are to your sons, and we're important to daughters too. Don't get me wrong. Little girls need us too, because they need to see a strong male figure in the house, or that they can relate to. Because what these children are looking at and what they see is what we're doing. They emulate us, and it's important that you don't chase the man off, or I mean, okay, you don't like him. It's like I'm going through that right now with his mother. She doesn't like me. She, my values and morals and things of that nature are not hers, and she doesn't have any appreciation for that, and that's fine. She wants to throw her life away and act like a street thug. That's her business. I really don't give a damn at this point. I used to, but I don't give a. I'm gonna be honest. I don't give a fuck what that BT 1000 does at this point. She can do whatever the fuck she wants to. It's her life. Trash it, because it doesn't affect me. It does affect my daughter that's living with her. But that's another whole show. Bottom line is the girls are tougher than boys to raise. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Boys are a lot easier. I have 11 sons, and I have 6 daughters, and with the exception of a couple of those daughters, have been a pain in my ass. I ain't gonna lie, and I love them, but they're a pain in the ass. Even the last one that I have right now, she's busy acting like her mother right now. Mom's telling her that, oh, you don't have to answer the phone for your dad, because I gave my daughter the Obama phone that I had, thinking I'm gonna be a good dad, share with my daughter, because I have my phone that I pay for. So I gave her my Obama phone, and when she's at her mother's house, because I gave her the purpose of giving her the phone was not so she could play video games. It was so that I could call her, but I haven't talked to her ignorant ass mother. I'm just gonna be honest. I ain't gonna pull no punches. I never do on here. Her mom is as ignorant as the day is long. Make no mistake. She is truly a BT 1000. And for those of you that are new to me, BT stands for black trash. 1000 stands for the level of black trash black women are. This one is a classic. This last one, she's a classic. And I don't mean to really. This show tonight is not about trashing her necessarily, but whenever I do have to think about her, I can't help but because I'm not gonna lie, I have to put it out there the way it is. And anytime a parent tells a kid, you don't have to answer the phone for your other parent. Because what happened was my daughter and I got into a little, she's 10. My daughter's 10. She's testing us. And she's not stupid. My daughter's a straight A student. And so what she does is she pits her mother and I against each other because that's easy to do. Because like I said, her mother's an ignorant person. It doesn't take a whole hell of a lot of brains to get her to do anything. So my daughter knows that and takes advantage of it. And so, like when we got into it about the phone, I was thinking that, her mother was gonna hear because her mother, did hear some commotion, I guess, exchange between my daughter and I. Because, my thing is that I gave you the phone tomorrow. I gave you the phone. The purpose of me giving her the phone was so I wouldn't have to talk to her damn ignorant ass mother. I could just talk to her. But the point of the matter is, Samari wants to play video games. So when you call, well, when I call her, hell, nobody else calls her but me anyway. She only Ted. But when I call her, she don't answer the phone. And so, I've had conversations with her where I'm saying, Samari, you're defeating my whole purpose if you're not going to. Will you stop that? But if you're not going to answer the phone, then that defeats the purpose of what I gave it to you for. Because I didn't give it to her to play games. Do I mind if she does? No, not at all. But at the same time, um, at the same time, I need her to understand the importance of okay, Dad's on the phone. You stop playing the game for a minute, answer my call, and because I don't know whether she doesn't understand that the game picks right back up where she left off. I don't know what the problem is. We can leave that alone. Anyway, so I don't know what the deal. I don't know where the disconnect in her brain is, or if she just is really just being just fucking disrespectful. Because I told her it's disrespectful to not answer my call. I'm your father. Why in the hell wouldn't you? Let me tell you something. If my dad was on the phone calling me, because my dad was a lifer in the army, and but we didn't have cell phones when I was a kid like that. But if we had cell phones, and my father called me and I wasn't answering that phone, I can tell you right now, I'd be picking up my teeth off the fucking floor. Okay, that's real talk. My mother didn't play that shit, and my mother was a real mom. And now, yeah, she was mean, and she was, she wasn't my buddy or nothing like that. Make no mistake. But she did what she did, and it was necessary. And I turned out to be a pretty good man. Shanika's, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to use her name, but fuck. She's ignorant. There's no other way to put it. She's a BT 1000, weave wearing, the whole 9 yards, okay? She's been wearing weave so long, the glue just like stuck on her head and her hairline way the hell back in the middle of her head some fucking way. Because you ladies out there wearing them weaves, you can't wear them weaves every day for years and years and years, okay? At some point, you gotta let your damn hair, let your scalp breathe. Otherwise, your hair's gonna fall out like it's doing on that dumb bitch. At any rate, and I don't mean to say that in front of this boy, but hopefully he will pick that up. Anyhow, hey, I just screwed up. But anyhow, my point is, mothers, you gotta let the fathers be involved with their children. That's important. Children need both parents. There's a reason why a female cannot have a damn baby by herself. Okay, or a man can't have one either by himself. It takes two people, and it's that way for a reason. It's not that way just because God thought, oh, gee, why just make it difficult for humans to have reproduce kids and do this and that and the other. That's not what it is. It's that way because it does take two people to raise a child and raise it properly. Luckily for my little man here, I'm with somebody right now that I got lucky. Just like Sam takes good care of him and me, and we're both fortunate, to be with her because clearly his mother wasn't doing that job. Okay, and that's not to say she doesn't love him. I think she loves him, but her life is really not about children. It's about other things that have nothing to do with kids. So I'm gonna wrap this up. I don't want to dwell on too long, but the point is, fathers are important. Mothers are important. It's really great when you can have, because one of the things I hate about the breakup between his mom and I is that it screwed up my dream. Because I've had, like I say, 17 kids. I didn't get to watch any of them grow up because I worked. I had good jobs, and that's the reason why I don't have to work now because those good jobs are now paying off. All that hard work I did is paying off. And now I'm able to sit back and relax and watch my little man grow up. I don't have to miss a day in his life except for when he's at his mom. Anyway, it's important that children have both parents. That's the reason why the black family is broken down the way it is. Because, you know, people, and in our race in particular, you find reasons to leave instead of reasons to stay. Okay? Let me say it again. You got to stop finding reasons to leave and find reasons to stay. Right here is a big reason to stay at any rate. I took a lot of bullshit off his mom for years, abused the whole 9 yards. I mean, this woman, you know, was punching my lights out sometimes, and I got pictures to prove it. And you know, but I stayed with her anyway because I loved her. Because I kept thinking she was going to grow out of it. I just thought, you know, she's young. She's only 33 years old. I'm 65. So, you know, I know that I got a better understanding of life. But trust me, some ghetto ass bitches are going to stay ghetto ass bitches. I don't give a fuck if they're 33 or 53 or 93 or 103. That'd be her. She's never going to grow up. She's never going to be anything because she doesn't have any ambition. She has no ambition. She has no drive. And as long as she's collecting their money, she's not going to even go out there and get a job. The her that I got with was working because it was a pretty good hustling person. That's one of the things that attracted me to her. The person she is today is not attractive at all. It's sick. It's sad and it's sick. She'd rather lay up there and be doing shit that she ain't got no damn business. I'm sure you all know what I'm saying. I just want to say it in front of him. But you know, she's a HOE. Make no mistake. Black trash. 1000. BT. What it stands for. I just didn't know that was going to happen. But you know what? I've been with 12 women in my. Oh, actually, I've been with more than that. So to only have one of them turn out to be this person, I consider myself lucky. So I see you guys again. We talk again. Be careful. Be mindful. Take care of each other. Good night.